Hello YouTube, I'm Zach, you're watching ZakDTV, the place for interesting news from around the net. In today's episode, we're going to take a look at Toyota's first attempt at a flying car, then we're going to step into M.I.T's first attempt at tattooing, and we're going to wrap up with something that could draw your nightmares for you. You don't even have to do work. Alright, let's get right into this. I'd like to start off by saying thank you to all my subscribers, both old and new. Thanks for joining me on this journey. Without you guys, I wouldn't be doing this. So thanks again, and now for my first story. In 2020, Toyota plans to light the Olympic torch for the Summer Games in Tokyo with a driving flying car. They want to be able to drive this thing, convert it, and fly it up, light the torch. Great idea. Well, Toyota joined with Cultivator Resource Management as a team effort to build this flying car. I mean, basically, they funded a startup, gave them almost $400,000 to get into this, and said, hey, build us a flying car. This is what it's supposed to look like. And this is what they got. This is their first test flight. And as you can see, it does get off the ground. It's doing pretty well, kind of bangs, kind of shimmies, and crashes. They're able to get it up to about eye height before it just loses control, and they can't really do it. To me, I was shocked when I saw that this was Toyota's first flying car attempt. I mean, we have drones that people can ride like hoverboards, that will carry a ton package, will do all these other things. But Toyota, a gigantic manufacturer, can't get a simple quadcopter off the ground. I was rather disappointed. Now, so obviously with a test like this, the project is called SkyDrive, and nobody's ridden this thing yet. Obviously, it's just dangerous at this point. But I have no doubt that a large company like Toyota, with all their resources and this other startup they're working with, are going to be able to put together something great. And if anyone could put a flying car in the air, it's somebody as big as Toyota, right? For my next story, let's talk about the newest thing out of M.I.T. Well, M.I.T. and Harvard, they teamed up to bring us something called Dermal Abyss. Pretty cool name for a tattoo ink, right? Well, this is more than just tattoo ink. This is what they're calling a biosensor interface. This is really kind of a game-changing type of ink. What this does is allows you to monitor the conditions in your body through color changing and fluorescing inks. So like the pH sensing ink will turn from pink to purple as your alkalinity increases. The glucose sensing ink changes from blue to brown. The sodium sensor fluoresces underneath UV light, becoming brighter green as the amount of sodium in your blood goes up. According to the researchers in this team, the Dermal Abyss creates a direct access to the compartments in the body and reflects inner metabolic processes in the shape of a tattoo. It could be used for applications in continuously monitoring, such as medical diagnostics, quantified self, and data encoding in the body. So basically what they're saying is, if you're a diabetic, you get a tattoo with the glucose sensing, and it will tell you when you need to take your insulin. Same thing if you have high blood pressure, this can monitor the amount of salt in your body, and so on and so forth. It's really a great step in our own medical monitoring. And of course, it takes a bunch of researchers to turn a tattoo into something you can monitor your body function with. That's pretty cool. And for my final story, I want you to look at this. These are my drawings using a generative adversarial network. This is basically where you draw something in a little box, and the algorithm is going to try to figure out what it is you're drawing. This one is set up to detect faces. So with it already knowing that I'm trying to draw a face, it tries to actually map out and make that image for me. This is called the Pics project. And while the images are absolutely horrible looking, this is a great leap in machine learning. And the more it does, the better it will get. Now this basically works the same as, I don't know if you saw the Bob Ross drawings before, where they put Bob Ross photos into a neural network and told it was trying to come up with photos of animals. And it put out this kind of stuff. Well, basically what it does is it takes sections of the picture and analyzes it and tries to put an image on top of it. And the computer will tell it whether it's fake or real, fake or real, fake or real, until it says real, and then it leaves it in there. And that's why you get Bob Ross looking like some kind of crazy acid trip alien. Now, of course, this is in its infancy, so we can expect horrible results. This is all part of the game. And it will get better as time goes on. Researchers are working on this, and eventually it'll be able to take my little doodle and turn it into a work of art. Well, and with that, I'm going to wrap it up. Thanks for stopping in. Hey, if you like what I do, your friends might too, so go ahead and share me on Facebook, Twitter. It really helped me out, get me some exposure. Remember, I do this Monday through Friday. That's 5 days a week. It's Monday now, so You're stuck with me for a week. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Be safe.